Well, hopefully yeah, they come soon.
Yeah.
Let's do this then. All righty. Here we go. All right. Good morning, everybody. Warm welcome to each and every one of you. Hope everybody's feeling good this morning. Start on our chair in our chair yoga practice there and just take your time, arrive into your space, give your shoulders a little circling back and move right into your breath. And just take this little bit of time to just inhale and exhale. Observing how you're feeling this morning. Starting to find a little bit of quietness in the mind, stillness into the body as you relax your sit bones down towards the chair. Feel your feet down towards the floor. So if you are hovering off the ground a bit, just sit a little towards the end of the chair there, just so that you can feel your feet, feel them planted. And just a few sighs out here. Inhaling in through the nose as best that you can. And then exhale right out through the mouth, big sigh out. Let it go. And let's take a couple more breaths on your own. And then we're going to move into a 4, 5, 6 breath. So a little breath exercise this morning. We'll do 4 counts, 5 counts, and then up to 6 counts. And just taking your time, moving and creating space into our upper body. So let's take one more breath here. In through the nose, big breath in. Feel that lift into the upper body. Exhale, sigh it all out. Let it go. Feel your body deflate, empty out entirely. And on that inhale, next inhale, let's inhale to the count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right to the top. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Go and just let that breath out. Now on the next breath in to the count of 5. When you're ready, inhale. 1, 2, 3, expand. 4, 5, right to the top. Exhale, nice and slow. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And let that go. Let's stretch it all the way to a count of 6. When you're ready, inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stretch it out all the way to 6 to the top. Take an extra sip of air. Exhale. 6, 5. Slow it down with control. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. Empty out the lungs right to the bottom. Start that next breath in, your breath in, your breath out. And just do a couple of times with your inhale and your exhale, just noticing the space that you have created in your lungs, across the chest, right into the back body as you wrap that breath around, finding that 3-dimensional breath. Exhale. And if your eyes are closed, start to come back into your space, and let's bring some movement into your body. Taking your time in your practice this morning and just changing up any of the poses that we do come into to fit your body, noticing how you are feeling every moment in our practice. Let's take our arms up on your inhale, sweep them up nice and high. Maybe the hands touch, maybe a gaze up, feeling that stretch into the sides, and then relax, float it all down. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, down. Align the movement with your breath. In through the nose. Exhale. Notice how your spine is feeling right now. The length in your spine, the space into your back body, into your low back, especially. Feel that lift up and out of your hips as you ground right down to the seat of your chair. Breathe in. Breath out. Just keep this movement going. Your pace at all times with your breath. That's fine. A couple more times here, and we'll switch it up into our movement. Inhale, rise. Exhale, float all the way down. One more time. Good. And take it all the way down. But then on your next inhale, take your arms all the way back up. Fingertips up towards the sky. Feel that stretch. Relax your shoulders. Let's take into a cactus pose. We're going to bend into the elbows, palms face forward, fingers up. Roll the shoulders back. Stay here for a breath in. Full breath out. Feel that length in the spine. Inhale, rise up. Take the arms up as high as you can. Exhale, cactus. Breathe in. Breath out. In through the nose. Exhale. And then just a few times here as we take it into our cactus pose here. Exhale. Feel your shoulders, upper part of the arms, across the collarbones. Nice job. Now take your arms all the way back up towards the sky. Let's do a little side bend to your right. So bring that right arm down, left arm up and over, a little stretch. Breathe. Open up the space into your left side of the body. Maybe a little rolling of the left shoulder back as you gaze up. Good. And then your next inhale, swing both arms up and then land over to the left. So same thing here. Relax that left arm, right arm up and over, stretch, taking it to your level of intensity. You might even just keep the arm up this morning if you are feeling a little stiff in the neck, shoulder. Nice job. Let's do one more time on each side. Inhale, rise up. Take both arms up. Exhale to the right. Maybe even just letting that right arm hang to the side of the chair as you get a little heavier into the fingertips. Breathe. Good. And then start to float your arms right back up and over to the left. Same thing. Relax the left fingertips if it feels okay for you, or grab hold of the chair if you need that little bit of support this morning. In through the nose. Exhale. Let's come all the way back to center. Take your arms up, stretch, reset the spine. Exhale, bring your hands down towards your lap. And then start to take it right into the shoulders. Take one shoulder up and then the other. Just a little shrug of the shoulders. Nice. Breathe in. Full breath out. Notice your shoulders right now. Tension, tightness, stiffness right now in the shoulders. Slow it down. Pause in that one. Stretch for a little bit more. Good. Now bring both shoulders up towards the earlobes. Squeeze them up and then slowly roll them down to the low back. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, let them fall. Let them slide down. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in. Breath out. Great job. Take in any of the sensations you may be feeling. How does this feel in your body this morning? Okay, a couple more times. Slow it down. Good. Now we're going to bring our shoulders right back to center. We're going to do the opposite side, but we're going to place our hands right on top, fingertips up to onto the shoulders there, and just roll in to the front. Massage the chest right into the shoulders, circling the elbows a bit. Breathe. Nice job. Breathe in. Full breath out. Good. Now let's bring our elbows right back out to the sides of the room. And then draw your elbows in. Let's do a stretch front and back of the body, upper body. Cross the chest into the shoulder blades alongside your breath. Breathe in. Breath out. Notice how you're sitting. Feel a little taller. Sit up just a bit taller. Feel the space into the low back. Belly button gently tucked in towards your spine. In through the nose. Exhale. Good. Breathe in. Full breath out. Nice work. And then start to relax your hands down towards your lap. Give yourself a little shrug if you need into the shoulders. And then hands onto your lap. And we're going to move right into your cow pose here. We're going to take a breath in. Start to open the shoulders back, just like we did with the elbows out there. And then open the heart forward, belly button to the front of the room as you take the gaze maybe a little higher. Exhale, round the spine into your cat pose as you put the belly button in, relax the head, tuck the chin in. Inhale to rise back up into your cow pose. Exhale into your cat pose as you round the spine. So your breath, your pace. Move through a few rounds of your cow and cat here. Noticing the neck, the drop of the head, and then opening it back up as you tilt back a little bit more. And since we've warmed up the shoulders already, noticing if you can take it back a little bit more, open the heart. Movement along the spine, feeling each vertebrae rise up and down. The space between the vertebrae. Low back, notice that, right down to the glutes, the tailbone, pelvis. Breathe in. Full breath out. Good. And then start to take your spine all the way back to center. Once you're done, shoulders back over the hips, head back between the shoulders. And let's move right into our neck and our head there, stretching it out and bringing a little movement there. We're going to start to tilt our head over to the right ear towards that right shoulder. Just relax it there. Breathe. Open up a space into the left part of the neck there. And then on your inhale, rise and let it fall over to the opposite side, left ear towards that left shoulder. And then let's continue this movement here, just going side to side from one shoulder to the other. Being mindful of your movements, not moving too quickly, staying and pausing where it feels nice, where you just need that little bit of time there. Great job. Now, if you'd like to find a little bit more depth, a little bit deeper of a stretch here, take the arm that's where your head is tilted at and bring it to the side and just take a little deeper stretch here. You can take that opposite arm and stretch it out, relax it down. Just take a breath here, whichever side you've landed. And then go over to the opposite side, maybe doing the same thing or noticing you just need that stretch on its own. Good. And then come right back to center, head back between the shoulders. Now let's take a little turn of the head side to side from left to right, right to left as you bring the chin towards the shoulder and just a little gentle turn. Again, being mindful, taking your gaze down or closing your eyes just so that you don't feel dizzy as we go side to side. And then finding a little variation here if you choose to, tucking the chin towards the collarbone. Maybe a gentle sway over to the other side as you take the chin over to the opposite side there. And then maybe a little gentle sway over to again, back to the same side you were at. So choosing to just tilt the head and bring your head over to the sides, just like so, or just turning your head. Or do both and see how both movements feel in your body this morning. Good. One more breath here. Exhale. And start to make your way back to center. Beautiful. Head back between the shoulders. Don't rush through your transitions. And let's tie everything together. Connect the dots in a way from the front, sides of the neck, and the back. We're going to tuck our chin in towards our chest and just circle around. Give yourself a couple of circles each side. Link everything together and with your breath. And then maybe the other direction. Awesome job, everybody. And then start to finish off. Come all the way back to center. Head back between the shoulders. Give your shoulders a little shrug here if you need to, or a little bit of movement. And then start to take your arms out side to side, fingertip to fingertip. Soften into the elbows a bit. Relax your shoulders and take a little circling into the arms. Breathe. Maybe finding larger circles as you come into your next few rounds here. Good. Switching directions, maybe, if you haven't done it already. Breathe in. Breath out. And through the nose. Exhale. Let's do one more breath here. Full breath in, filling up the lungs. Find that three-dimensional breath to the back body. Exhale. Release. Nice job. Now take your arms right back out. Find that stillness. Now take your palms, turn them to the front of the room. So hands are facing to the front of the room. Fingers are still out. Now take your right palm, keep your left palm exactly where it is. Take your right palm and turn it to the back wall, the back side of the room. So we have one palm facing forward, one palm facing back. Now turn the opposite way for both hands. So right palm is forward, left palm is back now. Good. Gentle bend into the elbows. Now get right into the shoulders if you're feeling okay with it. A little internal, external rotation into your shoulders. But be gentle. I'm really exaggerating my movement here. Take it a little softer if that's needed, especially if you have a little bit tension, a little tightness in the shoulders this morning. And switch with every breath. Slowly switching sides. Feel those fingertips out towards the sides of the room as you turn the arms. Breathe in. Breath out. I know it's getting heavy in the arms there. We're going to do one more in through the nose. Exhale. You've got this. Good job. Now take the arms right back out. We're going to rest in a second here. If you're okay, rest if you do need to. And we're just going to gently tap the hands down. Very gentle. Breathe. Long breath in. Long breath out. Now, as you're tapping the hands down or the arms here, we're going to start to gradually bring the arms forward so that they're extended to the front of your room. Good. Make sure your feet are flat towards the ground as you're doing this. And once they are pointed towards the front of the room, just take one more breath here as you tap. Good job, everybody. Exhale. Good. And then stop, pause. Turn the palms up towards the sky. Tap your shoulders. Bend into the elbows. Good. Let's focus on the elbows now. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend into the elbows. Inhale, extend your arms out. Exhale, bend. Breathe in. Breath out. In through the nose. Exhale. Nice job. Inhale. Exhale. Couple more times. You got this. Last one. Extend the arms out. Take them back in. Feel that bend into the elbows and then relax your arms. Roll your shoulders. Give them a little movement. Wiggle out your fingers a bit. And let's come into focusing a little bit more into the elbows. We're going to pick up the upper part of the right arm. Bend into the elbow a bit. Relax your fingers, your wrists here. And we're just going to circle into the elbow. So see if you can isolate the movement just in the elbow. You're going to circle around. Again, being very mindful. You might not even go a full circle, and that's okay. Could be more of a sway side to side, tilting it back and forward and back. Good. Breathe. Nice. Switch direction. Notice how this side feels. Nice. Very, very good. Let's bring a bit of fluid back into your joint here. Good job. One more breath here. Exhale. Good. And then start to release. Shake it out, wiggle out. A little shrug if you need to. Let's move over to the other side. Pick up that left upper part of the left arm and circle. Relax your fingers here. Relax the wrist and circle right around. Noticing how this arm feels. We tend to be asymmetrical, quite asymmetrical in our body. So the left might feel completely different in the right side. And always nice slow movements. Good. Other opposite direction. Breathe in. Full breath out. Nice work. A couple more breaths here. And then start to come all the way back to center. Release. Bring in any movement that might have crept up from that circling there. And then let's concentrate on our hands, fingers, wrists a little bit here. Let's take our hands and just open them up a little bit. Fingers spread out, thumbs spread out from the fingers there. And we're just going to flick our fingers out, our thumbs and fingers out as quick as we can. So here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Just flick as quick as you can. Just flicking. Feel that movement as quick that you can do this morning. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop. Stretch it out. Spread out the fingers. Feel the energy, feel the vibrations that you may be feeling in your hands right now. Now squeeze your hands, squeeze your fingers in, your thumbs in, into a fist, as tight as you can. Now inhale, open them up, stretch it out. Exhale, squeeze your fingers in. One more time, inhale, open it out. Exhale, right into a fist. Good. Now let's open up our hands. We're gonna do that one more time. So flicking, ready, set, go. So second time around, maybe feeling a little tired in the hands, fingers right now. So just keep it going, just for 5 counts. 5, 4, 3, flick, 2, and 1. Stop, stretch it out. Notice where you're feeling, observe, and close. Breath out. Okay, a couple of times, stretch on your inhale. Exhale, squeeze it in. One more time. Inhale to stretch it out. Notice the energies, kind of the vibrations in your hands there. Now waking up our nervous system. Exhale. Nice work. Now let's give our wrists a little circling here. And while you're doing that, maybe a little circling into your fingers as well, into the knuckles. Everything together, just a little movement. Just feel everything. Good, and maybe a little tilt forward and back of your wrist. Get right into the forearm. Beautiful. Nice, and just take a little shake of the hands out. Nice work, everybody. We're gonna stretch those arms right back up to the front of the room. Relax your shoulders, and exhale, sweep them back behind you. Nice work. Inhale, reach it all the way back up. Exhale, float them back. Engage your core here as you find that little tilt in the hips. Exhale, right back. In through the nose, rise. Maybe take a little higher. Exhale, float it back. Feel your shoulders here. Breathe in. Breath out. Let it go. Inhale to rise. Exhale, take it back. One more time. Take your arms up. Exhale, right back. Nice work. Take your arms right back. Extend them out into the front of the room. We're going to take a little warm up into the spine. Twist to the right. And then to the left. And then over again. Maybe a little bend into the elbows as you go from side to side. Good. So just gently twisting. We're going to go into your full expression of a twist in a second here. But just warming up the spine, allowing your body to just move side to side. So good for your body here, your upper body, your spine especially, but even into the internal organs. We're just massaging. You're feeling that compression and the expansion as you come back to center. Good. Let's go back over to the right and land there. Hands down. You might stay where you land because that's just naturally where your body went to. But if you like and you feel with that next exhale, there's a little bit more room, walk the hands over to the back part of the chair, a little bit further if you are able to this morning. Sit up nice and tall, grow a little taller from the sit bones all the way up to the crown of the head. Take a breath here in through the nose. Exhale, nice job. Let's take it over to the other side. Swing those arms right back to center, expand, exhale, compress. Nice. And we're back to the left side now, but we're gonna hold pause, sit up a little taller, right onto both sit bones. So feel that right sit bone down just a little bit more, opening that left shoulder back a bit more if you have the space. Breathe. Notice how tall you feel right now. In through the nose. Exhale. Great job, everybody. Let's release. Come all the way back to center one more time on each side. Second round over to your full twist. Seeing if you do have a little bit more space now that you've warmed up even more so than before. Big breath out. Let's turn back over to the left side. Last time. Nice job. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale. And then start to come all the way back to center. Right back to that neutral spine. Take your arms up. Reset the spine. Feel the length. And just take a little sway of your arms side to side. Lateral flexion, side bend. We've done this already earlier in the practice, but always great to come back to it. Bring it back into the sides of the body. Nice work. Now bring your hands all the way back up towards the sky. Exhale, fold over your legs. Let your upper body relax for a second as you drape your upper body over your lower body. Relax right over. Feel the space into your back body, into the low back, right up to the space between the shoulder blades as the head hangs. Take one more breath here. Feel your feet ground towards the floor. Big breath out. Good. And then start to press into your feet. Tuck the chin and stack one vertebrae over the next as you bring the shoulders, stack them right back over the hips. Roll the shoulders back, head between the shoulders, and come all the way back up. Seated, nice and tall. Let's move into the hips for a bit there. Hands onto the hips, hands in front of you. Sit up nice and tall, and then just start to circle around the hips there. Breathe. Finding a little more depth as you go. Noticing how everything feels right here. Hip flexors, your legs. Starting to go the opposite direction. Notice how that side feels as you kind of just bring it right to the back side as well. Tilting your body back a bit more to the back side of the glutes. Breathe in. Full breath out. Nice work, everybody. And let's start to make our way back to center. Shoulders back over the hips. Let's take a couple of sun salutations here. We're going to take our arms all the way up towards the sky. Feel the feet down. Ground them down. Exhale, fold over your legs. Inhale to lift halfway. Exhale, fold all the way back down. Press into your feet. Tuck the chin and rise all the way up. Shoulders back over the hips. Take the arms up. Sweep them up high, pressing the palms. Exhale, send the hands to heart center. Breathe in through the nose. Exhale, relax the arms. Let's do that one more time. When you're ready, inhale, rise up. Take the arms up. Exhale, float them all the way down. Inhale to lift halfway. Exhale, float it right back down to the ground. Press into your feet, rising up with control. Stack everything back on top of each other. Take the arms up, circle them up, pressing the palms, maybe a gaze up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Breathe, full breath in. Full breath out, shoulders back. Nice work, everybody. We're going to do one more thing seated, and then we'll come up to standing and do a little bit of work on our feet there. Let's start off with just walking our feet out as wide as you can. Good. So it took me a few steps to get right to this point that feels the best for me. And then we're going to walk it back in. Sit up nice and tall, belly button in towards the spine, right onto both sit bones. Don't lean back, right over the hips there. And walk your feet out, open the hips. We're going to warm up those hips there a bit and then bring it back in. So the knees start to go out a tiny bit. And it's only as far as it feels good in your body. Walk it back in. Breathe in. Hold onto your chair if you need to. Hands at heart, maybe, if you're feeling comfortable with a little hands-free work this morning. Good. Very, very good. And just as far as your hips will let you go this morning. And just a few more times here as we walk it out. Open the hips. Walk it back in. Notice your pelvis here. Breathe in. Nice long spine, belly button in towards the spine. Engage your core. Walk it back in. Good. One more time. Nice. Now let's walk it back out. Walk it all the way out until you get to opening the hips. Good. Turn the toes out just slightly. Knees pointing towards the toes. And let's get right into a little work into our adductors, our inner thighs, our pelvis, quadriceps for sure. And let's pick up one heel. Press into the one set of toes. It doesn't even matter which side you like to begin with. And then lower the heel down. Hope you can see my feet here. Bring one heel up, then the other. Lift one heel up, press into all five toes, exhale down, sit up nice and tall. Notice if you drop the weight down, lift up. So just bring one heel up at a time with your breath. Inhale, exhale. Breathe in, breath out. Good. Now you can continue just doing one heel at a time. If you'd like to go a little further, bring both heels up, press into all 10 toes, lift, exhale down. Good. You're going to feel a lot into the legs there. Inhale, quads, calves, shins, pelvis, inside the thighs. Exhale down. Sit up nice and tall. Feel that space into the low back. Exhale. Breathe in. Breath out. In through the nose. Exhale. Keep going. Two more times. Last one. Pick up the heels or one heel at a time. Up to you. Exhale all the way down with the heels. Walk it back in. That's going to feel really nice. And then just lift up the knees. March. Pick up your feet, give them some movement. Very, very good, everybody. And let's come up to standing. And it's going to feel so nice to stand right up onto your feet there, doesn't it? Let's move to the back of our chair. And let's bring in some movement into our legs there. Let's just start off with walking. Just walk out your legs. Hands can stay on your chair for a little support. Side of the chair. Swing the arms out if you are going for that hands-free movement this morning. Pick up the legs. Bend into the knees. Pick them up a little higher if you'd like. Breathe. Feel your feet tap towards the ground. Feel your hips here a bit. Hip flexors as you draw the knee in a little closer, higher up. Breathe. In through the nose. Exhale. Good. Now you might just keep this walking, whatever you're doing with your marching right now, keep it that way for another couple of breaths. If you'd like a little bit more, take your arms up overhead, interlace the fingers, keep them up, and keep walking. Breathe. Core is engaged. Lift the knees up a little higher. Maybe slow down the movement now. In through the nose. Exhale. Flex the toes. See if you can bring one foot up for an extra breath. Breathe. It doesn't have to go very high, it can be just a hover off the ground. Feel that opposite foot pressing down as you balance. Engage your core. Feel the arms, and you can always take the arms down too. Inhale. Exhale. Feel that lengthen the spine. And then slowly start to bring your feet back down. Nice job. Give everything a little shake, a little wiggle. And let's move right down to the feet there. Let's press into our toes, lift the heels up. And that's going to feel very, very nice too. Exhale, heels down. No matter how many times I do this movement here, it always feels so good. Breathe. Find that lift. Press into all 10 toes. Feel it all the way into the tops of the feet. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in. Full breath out. Let's bring into our toe lifts as well. Shift the weight to the heels, lift the toes up. Make sure you're still engaging your core, belly button in towards the spine, and then shift the weight back to the toes, lift the heels up, and continue this movement here for a bit. Stretch everything out. Breathe in. Full breath out. Nice work, everybody. One more time. And then start to bring your feet all the way back down towards the ground. And let's take our right foot back behind us. We're going to find a warrior one right now. So feet about hip distance apart, left toes are pointing forward, right toes just slightly turned out to the side. Lunge into that left knee. Good. So you feel that right heel all the way to the ground, left knee bends right towards the toes there, right towards the hip flexor. Keep your hands right on the chair. You can just keep them right there for a little support, feeling the legs ground towards the floor there. You can take one hand to the hip or both arms all the way up towards the sky. Nice. Breathe. Shoulders back over the hips, the best that you can. Even if you have your hands onto the chair, feel that length into the spine. Nice job. Breathe in. Full breath out. Now I want you to take an inhale. Take the bend out of your left knee and keep it here with your hands on the chair. If you do have your hands on the chair, if you have your arms up, see if you can sweep it back behind you. Take the arms back. Nice. Inhale, rise up with the arms, bend into the knee, right back into your warrior one. So you have two options here. Hands, if they're on the chair, just a little straining of the leg and lunging back into the leg. If you'd like to bring both the arm and the leg movement in, we're going to take our arms up into warrior one, take the bend out, exhale, float the arms back. Inhale to rise, exhale, lunge back into that left knee. Good. So two options, just a bend to the knee or arms and knee together. So let's take an inhale, take the bend out of the knee, exhale, arms back. Inhale, rise with the arm. Exhale, lunge. Inhale, take the bend out. Exhale, arms back. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, lunge back into your warrior one. We're going to do that 2 more rounds. Good job, everybody. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in. Breath out. One more time. In through the nose, feel that that rise in your body. Exhale, sweep your arms back. Nice. Beautiful. Let's take it back to warrior one. Inhale, rise with the arms. Exhale, lunge. Good. Now, if your arms are up high, bring them back onto the chair. Press into that left foot, couple steps or one big step to the top there. Stand up nice and tall. Take a few heel toe lifts. Walk up the knees a little bit. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Let it go. Very, very nice. Let's try the other side now. Pressing into that right foot. Step the left foot back behind you. Enough so that you can feel both heels down. Left toes are slightly turned out. Lunging into that right knee. Make sure you're not on a tightrope. So about hip distance apart with the legs. Good. And then feel that lunge. Feel the left glute wake up a little bit there as you draw the inner thighs towards each other. Hands can always stay on the chair. Arms might reach up towards the sky. Breathe. This is your warrior one right here, your version of it. Relax your shoulders. Feel those fingers fired up towards the ceiling. Take one more breath here. Exhale. Let's find that movement again. If you're ready, take an inhale. Take the bend out of your knee. Exhale. Sweep the arms back. Inhale. Rise up. Exhale. Lunge back into your warrior one. Let's go. Inhale. Take the bend out. Exhale. Reach it back. Inhale. Take the arms up. Exhale. Lunge. Breathe in. Breath out. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Good job. Align your movements with your breath. Take the arms right back up. Breathe in. Exhale. Right back into your warrior one. 2 more times. Take that big breath in. Exhale. Arms sweep back. And we have done this movement today seated. Inhale. Rise up. Exhale. Lunge. Great job. Last time. Inhale. Lift. Feel that length into the spine. Exhale. Take the arms back. And let's take it back to warrior one. Arms reach up. Exhale, lunge right back to where you started. Very, very nice, everyone. Hands back onto the chair. If they're not there already, press into that right foot. Step it back to the top of the mat. Take a little bit of a reset in the legs. Stretch it out. Walk out the legs a bit there. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Let's fold over a leg. Walk your feet back. Take a little space between the feet. Hip distance. You might even go a little wider right now. Up to you, how you feel. Draw the sit bones back. Hands can land onto the chair. Slide it to forearms, or if you have your blocks, or if you have the space to come all the way down, then you can do that. Breathe. Relax your head. Soften behind the neck. Notice the backs of your legs. And take a couple more breaths here. In through the nose. Exhale. Very, very good, everybody. We're going to slowly start to rise back up, hands back onto the chair for that support. Walk your feet back in and then walk it back long into the body, long into the spine. Now we're going to take it. We're going to do one more pose before we end our practice here. We're going to come into goddess pose. You can use your chair, stand behind your chair for that little bit of support. I'm not going to use my chair just so you can see my feet here. We're going to take our feet a little wider, hip distance, maybe even wider than that. It depends on where your knees point out towards the toes there. So that's the most important thing. Turn the toes out slightly. Heels come in. Good. So this is just getting back to that movement, opening our hips. When we were seated on our chair, we did the little heel lifts there. We're going to do it standing now, but not the heel lifts, just a little lunge, a little squat. And we're going to just bend into the knees gently. Just give yourself a little lunge and make sure that the knees are pointing towards the toes. Good. Long into the back body. Lift up and out of your hips, belly button in gently towards the spine. Hands can come onto your hips if you're feeling okay and you like to do it hands free without the chair. You can do that. You can always plant your hands onto the chair. Good. And just settle right into your space. Feel your pelvis, inner thighs, quadriceps. And let's just take a little pulsing here. Inhale to rise. Take the bends out of your knees, just like we did in Warrior One. Exhale, lunge. We're only going as far as your body allows you today. Inhale to rise, so nice and slow. Feel the heels press down. Exhale, lunge, belly button in towards the spine. Good. Inhale, nice slow movements. Don't have to rush this. Exhale, lunge. Breathe in. So important to align this with your breath. Exhale. It's so good for your pelvis. Pelvic bowl, strengthening the muscles there. Exhale. Be mindful to your knees. Don't have to go that far down to get that nice stretch. Exhale. In through the nose. Exhale. Let's do 3 more times if you're okay with it. Inhale. Exhale. Last 2. Good. Your last one right here. Let's see if you can hold for an extra breath. If you're okay with it, you don't have to. Exhale. Good. Now hold. Long into the back body, belly button in. Breathe. Full breath in. Relax your shoulders. Exhale, rise back up, nice and long into the legs there. Turn the toes, face them forward, walk it back to center. Take a little fold here with your legs closer together, maybe. So hip distance apart, maybe even closer than that. Sit bones back, walk your feet back, give yourself a little space. One more fold before we sit back down onto our chair. Breathe in. Full breath out. In through the nose. Exhale. We're going to do one more thing here in this fold. Just walk your feet over to the right. Take your right foot and cross it over your left the best that you can. It doesn't have to be perfect. Just make sure that both heels are down and just take a little fold here. So just crossing at the feet there, pressing the heels down, fold, and see what you feel here. Backs of the legs, how do they feel? Nice job. Now, hands back onto the chair. This is probably a little bit more safer with the chair here. Pressing into that right foot. Release that left foot back out. Walk yourself over to the right just a bit there. Press into your left foot. Pick up that right foot, cross it over the left, and take a little fold here. Back of the legs, hips, sit bones, glutes. Let it go. Feel that. Big breath in. Exhale. Good job, everyone. Let's rise back up. Take that chair, support yourself. Take that right foot, unwind the legs, bring it back, walk it back into a nice long spine. And then from standing, walk away from your chair if you're very close to it, or turn to a different direction in your room. There, a different section in your room. And let's move through sun salutation, standing right in your space. Take an inhale, sweep the arms up overhead. Exhale, fold over your legs. Inhale to lift halfway. Exhale to fold all the way back down. Relax your head, bend into those knees. Press into your feet, tuck the chin in, rise all the way back up. Shoulders back, circle the arms right back up. Maybe a gaze up as you press the palms to touch. Exhale, hands back to heart center. Breathe in through the nose. Exhale, relax, shoulders back. Let's try that one more time. Inhale at your pace. Sweep the arms up. Exhale, fold over your legs. Inhale, lift halfway. Find that length. Exhale, slide all the way back down. Press into your feet, tuck the chin and rising right back up to that long spine. Circle the arms up. Exhale, hands back to heart center. Full breath in. Exhale, relax shoulders back. And let's come back onto our chair. Very nice work, everyone. Let those sit bones come back onto your chair. Take your time. Once you come back onto your chair, bring the soles of your feet to touch as close as you can, even if they aren't really, it's more like the insides of your feet together. That's fine too. Open your knees out wide. You might need to scoot your bum forward to the front of the chair just so that you have that space there to relax the knees out. Good. And just let it go. Opening the hips again. Relax in a relaxed position. Sit up nice and tall. Breathe. Good. Now we're going to do the opposite. We're going to place the feet back down, heel toe your feet out, knock the knees in towards each other. So feet are out, knees are heavy towards each other, and then sit right there for a bit. Take a breath in. Full breath out. Good job. We're going to do that one more time for each of the poses here. So we're going to take it back with the feet as close as you can together, knees open wide, sitting up nice and tall. Good. And then take it to the opposite way. Take the feet out as wide as you can. Knees come in. Great job, everybody. Bring your feet back down onto the ground, feet at a comfortable distance as you sit up nice and tall. And let's come back into our breath. Let's do a 4, 5, 6 breath, just like the beginning of practice. Let's inhale, sync up our breath. Big breath in, right to the top. Exhale all the way out. Your next inhale, let's count to 4. When you're ready, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let that breath go. And when you're ready, to the count of 5, inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Empty out. And let's stretch it all the way to 6. Last time. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hang on to that breath just for a second. Exhale, 6, 5. Slow it down. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. And start to come back to your breath in, your breath out. One more time. Your inhale, your exhale. Notice how you feel right at this moment. Start to open your eyes, awaken your body, stretch out the fingers, wiggle the toes. Thank you so much, everyone, for practicing with me this morning. Have yourself a wonderful rest of the week. Namaste.
Thank you, Judy.